All right. All right. I think I've been nice enough. People who have been watching and people who have been listening probably don't see much. You probably be like, what the fuck happened, right? Because Ramo was all over the place. I mean, I was pretty much the most popular guy in Kwame world there for a while, right? And I was calling him a stupid motherfucker. I think I was the only person that was calling him a stupid motherfucker that'd be on there for 45 minutes on one of his links. As a matter of fact, I know I was. And I was the only person that called him a stupid motherfucker. And listen, let me tell you something, guys. I haven't made the title yet. So I don't know if I'm gonna leave it vague or if I'm gonna start just busting niggas on the head with it. I haven't decided yet. So once I make the video, it might be vague. I might not get that many views on it, or I might just be like, fuck it, because I'm in that fucking mode right now. You see what I'm saying? Because I've been nice. I've been nice. I've been real nice. We're going to get to Gil in a minute. I've been nice. I've been real quiet about what I was doing. Not so much with the whole Kwame Brown thing. I wanted Kwame Brown to look into working with my tennis program and really putting a big face on there. When he looked like he had some motherfucking sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't now. Kwame's gone so far with stuff. The only way he can help me is with money. He can't show up now. I can't use his name. You feel me? Turning off my air. Hold on. Turning off my air. All right, so I'm in the hotel, y'all. But do you feel me? It's like I wanted to use Kwame Brown, man, but it's like, and it was I still could have. That's why I was still kind of going with it, because I was like, I could still use him, even though he was acting a fool. You know how he started just acting a fool and being funny and stuff and everything like that. And sometimes he'd get on there and he'd talk about the cops, and he had the little fun thing going, right? And I was like, okay, I could use him. You know what I mean? But something happened with that ears thing. And anybody who was there that night knows I was on the link that day. And I ended up listening to the whole thing. And it went on for about 7-8 hours, I think. Something happened right there with Kwame. And he could not stop talking about ears. And I was like, yo, if you don't stop this, I can't use your name because people can just Google you. And now you up there talking about ears and Sister T and Mr. Skinny and all this bullshit. See, the one thing that these guys don't understand, and this is something that I guess, picked up on early in life. Never let anybody know your name. And I always try and give you guys a little bit of knowledge when you come over here. I give you the entertainment, but if you look at my page, you'll see that I could actually change your life with some of the stuff that I put on my page. You're talking about all you never know who's gonna Google you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got somebody like Sister T, Mr. Skinny. And do you notice how Gilbert checked on out? He checked out when that shit started getting crazy, when they started accusing Uncle Suge. And see, that's another thing that got suppressed real quick. The night that Gilbert's page went down, that was the night I was on the link. I was the first person to ever hit his link. You feel me? I was the first person to know that he was gonna put it up. The thing is, no, was I talking to Gilbert then? No. Gilbert contacted me after. He contacted me after that show. That was the first time that he got my number because I had left a message, a question, and I also left my number. And the day that he cut everybody off, he contacted me. Okay, well, we gonna get into it because I got a little battery. I got me a new phone. If y'all have noticed, my videos been kind of short. Ramo got a little time today. I'm on vacation. So, I got time to think about this. But so y'all sit back. We gonna let's have our blunt time. I'm already 80% rolled. You already know how I do it. By the time I say let's have blunt time, I've already started rolling. You guys got to be on point with it. Now I'm 6 minutes into this video. Everybody should have actually already had. All my real subscribers out there have already smoked. They already high. You see what I mean? Because that's how we get it going. You know what I mean? So like, once he contacted me, I was like, I'm gonna try and do something different. Whereas I'm not gonna tell everybody that I'm in contact with Gilbert Arenas like that. And you know how like Mr. Skinny be talking about he and Sister T, it's impossible that they talk to him that much because I used to listen to their show when they said that they talked to him, and I was literally texting this motherfucker all fucking day and night. Me and that motherfucker was going back and forth all day and night, and I'm not talking about space in between. I was wondering what the fuck else is he doing? I was wondering if Gilbert Arenas was gay. Straight up. But he's not. I don't think he is. I really don't. I would say we probably sent in about maybe a span of from when he got off out of Kwame's sector to now. Well, not to now, because I stopped talking to him about 2 weeks ago, and we're gonna get into that too. Stopped talking to him about 2 weeks ago. So from whenever he got off Kwame's sector and went to to contacting me, then, I'll probably say he sent like, I don't know, hundreds of texts, at least. You know what I'm saying? If you check out this video, you can let him know how many texts you were sending me. I was texting him back too. I sent him hundreds of texts too. It's fucking Gilbert Arenas. But like, back to Kwame. That ears thing, it took me to the point where I was complaining about it too, but then the moderators started blocking me. And then, cause see, they used to let me come on the show and call him a stupid motherfucker because everybody just thinks I'm funny. So I was kind of like part of the show. You know what I mean? So I was like that guy who just fucks with Kwame. I know how to walk the line. But when I started really telling him that this is getting out of control with the ears thing, like, what are you doing? I stopped watching him until he stopped. I used to get his notifications, but if it was that ear shit, I would, that's just some bullshit. That's some 13, 14-year-old shit. It was funny. It was funny that night when it happened. I didn't need day 2 of it. And that shit went on for like, I don't know how many months. And these motherfuckers in the chat room were responsible for that shit. Because ain't nobody got to, I shouldn't say it like that. Ain't nobody got their own brain. If you sitting there listening to that for hours and hours and hours and hours for 3 months, something's wrong with you. And I hope you clicked on this video. Most of my viewers come from Kwame's page, believe it or not. I say probably almost, I bet you all, look, I didn't even know that I had this many subscribers. I just started trying to mess around with YouTube like 2 years ago. Probably around Kwame time, 2-3 years ago. And I was just storing my songs on there. But yeah, pretty much all my subscribers not my 600 of them, but the ones up to 800. Probably about 150 of them are like, that fucking Ramo. Let me see what he's talking about. Because there ain't nobody else to watch. But I just said I couldn't be able to put his name on anything that I do now. The only way I could is if he erased his page like Gil did. Especially in the tennis community. Nah, you can't. You ain't gonna be able to do that. Mm-mm. Even if you're working with black people, because you're working with the elite black people that would even put their kids into tennis. So that's kind of where I'm at with Kwame. I hope that he erases his page one day, and I do believe that Kwame Brown is a good person, and I do not think that he's a dumb motherfucker. I don't. I've talked to that man on those links. When you talk to somebody, it's different. You can see how sharp somebody is, but when you talk to them, you can see how sharp I am when I'm in the chat room because I'm just good like that. But when I talk to Kwame Brown, he's actually a very intelligent man. And Kwame, I'm still gonna call you a dumb motherfucker. But he's a very intelligent man. Kwame, come over here to watch my video. Don't you, Kwame? Leave a comment one day, brother. I know you be coming over here because I put words out in my videos that he uses. Yeah, it's a trick that I use to see if he's watching my video. So if I say something, I say a word that he doesn't really know or whatever, but I kind of let people know what it is. Boom, I hear it in the video the next day. He used to do that to Tommy Sotomayor too. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that because all knowledge is borrowed. All the knowledge I have has been borrowed from someone else. That's how you get smart. That's how you get wise. I know y'all miss me talking, don't you? I need to start doing more of this. As far as Gil goes, texting him that many times, and just feeling him out. Cause see, I have a master's in psychology, so when I talk to people, they forget that. I also have a bachelor's degree in communication disorders, so I understand the whole communication thing from beginning to end. And not only that, the psychology of it and what people say and what it really means. And so when I get a chance to get into somebody's head, I can tell what kind of person they are. I think Gilbert Arenas is a very good person based on the way he grew up. But he's shallow. He's real shallow, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not an act when he gets up there. Like, most of my videos when I'm talking and bullshitting around, it's an act. Like, you see how I'm dropping it on y'all like this? Straight 13 minutes like that. And I'm providing you real stuff, substance, right? He doesn't have that kind of thing. And it's not his fault. He got rich when he was 19. And I was even telling him this. Look, I was rich once before. When I was 26, I became rich. I married a millionaire. I married this white lady that I was coaching. Fucked the shit out of her and she left her husband and we got $1 million. And I didn't work for 3 years. And one night, this is about after 2 years of me not working, just doing whatever the fuck I want to do. If I want to go down to goddamn whoever, wherever. I used to be down there in Brunswick. I used to go to St. Simon's. St. Simon's I got married in St. Simon's is right next door to Brunswick, I believe. Anyway, one day we were laying in the bed, right? Me and my wife. I had my own fucking apartment outside of the house that she bought for cash. Like, We laying there in the bed, right? And she said, "Why'd you tell me some stories? Your dad is so funny. And he always has the best stories." And you know what? And I know it's a lot of men out here that have this situation going on. Um, I didn't have one story to tell her that didn't have something to do with college. So I couldn't really tell her because it was all about fucking hoes. You know what I mean? Like, how am I gonna tell her that story? Like, yo, we had these 1, 2 bitches. Yo, this bitch was sucking. Yo, you should have. I can't tell her that story, right? So I was just like, not at that moment, but it made me start to think that I just hadn't lived life yet. And no matter what I did, no matter how cool I was, there were guys that we would get into situations with where we'd be talking to like a couple, or maybe just a guy, talking to us for whatever reason it is, and he breaks off into this story, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? People that can just tell stories for days. Well, I said, I don't, I want that. I want to be a storyteller, and everybody wants to be a good storyteller. And this is wrapping it right back around to the Kwame and Gil thing. Great storytellers, but they don't have no stories to talk about. They get a little story about the guy getting thrown down the steps, and they got to talk about that all day long, and this that, and he got thrown down the steps. You see what I mean? TJ, I know you be coming your ass over here too. I know you be coming over. I know for a fact TJ comes over here. I'm gonna put TJ's name in the title just to fuck with him. I might change it tomorrow. But like I'm texting Gil, right? I'm thinking I'm about to hear like an amazing life, right? I ain't talking about shit, but trying to get more money in basketball. Like, nigga, really? You ain't telling me how you was over in Bailey's and you was buying some artwork and you bought the painting, and then the guy showed up outside with the Ferrari, and he said he had to have the painting, and you said, okay, I'll give you the painting, and you give me the Ferrari. You don't have any stories like that, and you've been rich since 19. You're boring me, and I'm only entertaining you because you're Gilbert Arenas. Really? Are you serious? And I'm not trying to get down on Gilbert, but goddamn, bruh. Then, I'm trying to tell him about like some of my dreams and what I'm trying to do. And he just like, I just thought he was gonna be like completely different about it. I just really thought that he was like on a higher level as far as just like understanding that when somebody's talk, just like when he tells us about what he wants to do, he gets people that support that. And especially a person like me, you think I give a fuck about him like that much where I'll really be over there in the chat room like, fuck, don't talk about Gilbert. Hey, Gilbert, can I be your moderator? You think I really give a fuck about that shit? I was playing the game with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get views and having fun while I'm sitting here day trading. I'm a day trader. So me sitting in front of the computer waiting on notifications, okay, fine. I'll watch the day trading and watch your ass. I ain't losing any time. You want to text me 12 hours, Gil? Okay, I'm sitting right here. I ain't going nowhere. I mean, I'm going to be trading for the next 12 hours. What are you doing? Like, where's your fucking life at? And if you're driving around texting me, what? Come on. Something ain't right about that. So one day, we texting right back and forth. And it was like really my fault, kind of. Because, like, see, there's nothing wrong with Gilbert being like that. Me having that opinion doesn't make him bad. It doesn't even make him wrong. It's just the way I feel. I don't think he's wrong. Because how could he be wrong if he became rich at 19? He's never had anybody look at him as an adult without a dollar sign walking over his head. You think I want to live like that? Put a dollar sign up on top of my head right now at 50. Nah, I know every bitch that I was fucking wanted me. They wanted me so bad, they was giving me money. I married a millionaire. I don't know anybody else that married a millionaire. Do you? Okay. So, like, and let me say this as a disclaimer. I like all races. My wife was white though, but I like all races. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're pretty and you got yourself together, you got a good head, educated, that kind of thing. Hey, you get a shot with me. As long as you look good, smart. You know what I mean? Funny. Cause I know we got some Shaniquas over here listening too. What else do I want to say about that? Gil, and the reason why I'm doing this video is because I have to do it. Once you become a content creator, it is a part of you. It becomes a part of you. You might slow down sometimes, you might speed up sometimes, but once you start doing it, it's something that because for me, I was like, I don't even want to say nothing. I just started going over the Cino's page. I just ducked off over there, you know what I mean? And I was roasting him a little bit, and you can't really roast Cino, right? Right down the middle of the road all the time and shit. So every now and then, I think he started actually doing it because he knew I was roasting him, but he'll go on these little late night rides, and they were funny, and I'd get on him about that. But there's really nothing else to roast about Cino. But I was just going over there because I was like, damn, I kind of miss Kwame and Gil. You know what I mean? It was part of me. You do it every day. You listen to these guys every day. My voice cracked right there because I've been smoking. Don't think I was crying because I know somebody will cut this shit up and be like, listen to Ramo crying and shit. Nah. See, I've been around for a while. You got to be careful, right? So, but I did. I was like, wow, because when I'm trading, that's like part of my day. Like, I love it when I'm about to eat and then Kwame comes on. Then I'll sit there and watch Kwame's crazy ass while I'm trading and eating or whatever. And then when Gil popped on the thing, I was like, oh, this is perfect. I can go over to this chat room and act a complete fool over there and I don't get blocked. You see what I mean? So, it becomes part of you, and like my page is me. It is me. That's why they call it YouTube. And I'm probably one of the first people to ever say that. And that's also why I'm the baddest man on YouTube. But I thought it was important for me to clear the air. And I want to make sure that the air is crystal clear. I got nothing but love for those guys. See, both of them are 10 years younger than me. That's why I say I'm not trying to say that either one of them are wrong. Because you catch me 10 years ago, I wouldn't be on YouTube right now. I'd be fucking somebody. Straight up. Fucking videos. I wouldn't have had time to do videos when I was their age. All that time they spend doing that, I was fucking people. Straight up. You try being a tennis coach for 20 years. Fucking YouTube video for 5 hours. Okay. I got time to do that shit now. I don't drink anymore. I quit drinking about 3 years ago. So I'm saying all this because Kwame Brown and Gilbert Arenas became part of my life. And you know what? I became part of theirs. And Gilbert Arenas even more. Because I texted him directly every day, all day, all night. I'd text that nigga at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5, 6, don't matter. That nigga be like, what's up, Rambo? What's going on? Hey, what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? We just go back and forth over whatever it was. And like with Gil, I'm like, he may never be able to change that. Cause Kwame has real niggas around him, like just his brother. So he's getting that, and he's been getting that whole conversation his whole life. Gilbert doesn't really have that. He had me as a real person. That's probably why he was. Well, he probably thought it was funny and stuff, and wanted to fuck with Kwame too, because I would fuck with Kwame, but because I was talking to him. But um, how is he gonna meet anybody who's real? See, I'm probably the first person that was ever just like, I don't fuck with you no more. I don't like your vibe. And I know that it's gonna be some days in my life where I could be like, I'd probably be like, man, I wish I could call Gil for 10,000. I know them days is coming. I know that for sure. But I'm older now, and I believe that decisions. Oh, what I did was I kind of created a fake argument with Gilbert. To break it off. I just blew it off. I even called him soft. I called Gilbert Arenas soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that, right? So I was just like, dang on fly got in my goddamn room. Damn it. Hey, it's YouTube. Stop it. Okay. So I didn't know how to do it. I didn't really know what to do. I just didn't like the way he was like, To me, I was just real supportive of him. And I just felt like, I just didn't like his vibe. And like I said, you know, goddamn fly. I hate fucking flies. I left my door open for one goddamn second. Anyway, I think that in 10 years, Gil is gonna text me. That's what I think. And I think that in 5 years, nope, I'll say quicker than that. 3 years, Kwame is gonna be wanting to do the tennis program. I could be wrong, but we'll see. But I'm glad I made this video because I wanted to get this off my chest. I felt like what I was doing was like trying to guard against Gilbert. I didn't want to say anything bad about him, and I don't think I did in this video. If you listen closely to what I'm saying is that if you take a child and you never put them in water, they're never going to learn how to swim. Right? So I don't feel like Gilbert has been in any water in his life. He's been on the beach and shit. And on a deeper level, I do believe that God puts things or people in your way in life to see what you'll do. To see if you really gonna stand on what is righteous. If you really gonna stand on what you think is right. And like I said, what he's doing isn't wrong. 10 years ago, I was fucking sillier than him. I'm just as damn silly as he is now. It's just that I can break off into this and I can get you in the water. Hey, I'm RAMO RETRAC, the baddest man on YouTube.